We're in a bit of an odd location for this episode of Vintage Toy Freedom. We're actually in my half bathroom. But there's a good reason for that, and I'll explain to you why here in a little bit. So this is the Ghost action figure. This has an exclusive Dark Horse Ghost comic book included. This is from 1998. And this is the glow-in-the-dark variant, as you can see, because normally, well, you can see from the comic on the back, she's kind of wears all white. And I'm going to open this thing up. It's very big. It's very large. It has a huge bubble. It's stapled on, so it might be a little bit tricky to get off, but we will do this. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Ghost. So it came out from Dark Horse Comics. And she drifts through the twilight divide between the living and the dead. Neither entirely spirit nor truly flesh, she haunts both realms. And I remember actually getting the first issue of Ghost when it came out at the local Fort Mitchell drug shop, which I lived very close to most of my childhood. I would walk there and get comic books with my $5 weekly allowance. I remember it actually became a little bit valuable. I thought it was cool to remember. You know, who can forget Wizard magazine? So I would always kind of check the value of that. And now, of course, it's not worth anything, but that's my little Ghost story. I don't really know. I can't really tell you a whole lot more about Ghost, but I don't know. Maybe I'll search the dollar bins for some back issues. These are like heavy duty staples too. These aren't even your run of the mill swing line. These are pretty serious. So if you're a fan of my channel, you know I love glow-in-the-dark things. And you've seen me open a few Ghost Rider figures. You've seen me open, was it Nera X? I think it was. I think about opening the other glow-in-the-dark. Oh, that Spider-Man and Human Torch Kmart exclusive with the very cool painted on glow-in-the-dark paint from Human Torch. That one was really cool. It's actually one of my favorites. So let's see, here's Ghost. It's written by Lee Swank and illustrated by Scott Benefiel. So I guess she's kind of like a superhero and she goes and fights people. There's some kind of demons there. Lots of cleavage going on here. There's X. I remember I always thought he was really cool. I had some of his comics. So, you know, it was the mid late 90s. This was kind of what comics were like. So yeah, it looks like there's actually a few different trades there. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about Ghost, but I remember she was kind of a bit of a popular, in that kind of sort of bad girl phase, like Lady Death and Lady Rawhide and Vampirella and Ghost and Barbed Wire and all that kind of stuff. So anywho, enough about crappy 90s comics. Look at that. That's kind of, I always think, okay, again, this bubble is huge. I mean, this is like, you can see how big that is. I always like interesting things like that, like little plastic pieces that, like somebody had to design that, you know, somebody had to discuss this, have a meeting about this, design it, you know, make sure it works, produce it, put it in there. You know, I always find that kind of cool. So here she is, and she smells like plastic, which would make sense because she's made of plastic. So not a lot of articulation. She feels a little bit sticky. I don't know why I always feel sticky. Maybe it's like the plastic they used. So she has a holster here. I think I'm gonna break this. But don't open things with your mouth because this is like 19-year-old plastic. Probably has all kinds of toxins in it. Probably has like formaldehyde and lead and things like that. Okay. Guns. Just the absurdity of me sitting in my bathroom with the door closed open. Is not lost on me. But again, there's good reason. There's a reason why we're in here. And if you're smart, I think you can figure it out. Even if you're dumb, you can probably figure it out. Fun fact about me, I have a master's degree. Put it to good use right here. So she's got a pistol. She's got 2 holsters and neither one can hold either of her guns. So that's kind of lame. But I guess she's always kind of doing this, as you can see there. The cover, so put this on her. So there she is. She doesn't stand very well, which does not surprise me. I mean, she's wearing some pretty serious heels. If they would have made her cape longer, that would have helped support her like a cool Doctor Strange figure that does that. So anyway, all right. So the reason we're in my bathroom is because this is one of the few places in my house where when I turn off the lights, there's no windows, so it gets very dark. And also, these lights are very bright, so obviously you have to hold the glow-in-the-dark stuff up to the light. So these lights are very bright, and they're also low to the relative to the floor, so I can reach them. And so yeah, so there she is. She's all getting juiced up. Let's check it out. Heck yeah, that blows very good. It actually looks better on my phone than it does IRL. You see, there's her kind of ghost form, so it's kind of spooky. Go, ooh, it's like Bloody Mary coming out of the thing. I don't want to say that word anymore because she actually will come out of the mirror and murder me. I got plans tonight. I don't want to get murdered. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is really cool. I'm excited to put this on my shelf. This is the glow-in-the-dark Ghost from Dark Horse Comics, 1998. I actually paid a little bit more than what I normally do for these figures. I try to get things for closer to $5 or less. Sometimes 5 to 10. G.I. Joes I'll pay more for. But I paid a little bit more for this one because it's glow-in-the-dark, and that's kind of a cool thing. So thanks for watching, and I will keep an eye out for more awesome glow-in-the-dark figures for you if I can find some Toxic Crusaders or Captain Planet, or really looking for a Stalker Predator. I will make sure to open those and post those on YouTube.